Preston and Vanessa. We were that couple, the one everyone pointed to as relationship goals. High school sweethearts, married young, building a life together from the ground up. I thought our foundation was solid, built on trust, laughter, and a shared dream for the future. I was the gentle, accommodating husband, the one who'd surprise her with flowers, cook her favorite meals after a long day, and always put her happiness first. I believed that was what love was. Selfless, giving, and a little bit soft around the edges. But I was about to learn a harsh lesson. Sometimes being too soft just makes you an easy target. The change was subtle at first. New password on her phone, late nights at the office that became more and more frequent. She started talking about a new colleague, Mark. "He's just a friend, Preston," she'd say, laughing it off. "You're being paranoid." I wanted to believe her. I loved her, and love is supposed to trust, right? So I pushed my doubts down, telling myself I was the one with the problem, not her. I tried to be even more attentive, thinking maybe I wasn't doing enough. I planned romantic dinners, suggested weekend getaways. But each attempt was met with a distracted smile and a vague excuse. The distance between us grew, and the warmth in our home turned into a chilling silence. The truth came crashing down on a Tuesday. It was our anniversary. I'd left work early to prepare a surprise, a recreation of our first date. I had the candles lit, the music playing, and her gift sitting on the table, but she never came home. Hours passed. My calls went straight to voicemail. Panic turned to dread. Finally, around midnight, a text message. "Sorry, got held up at work. Staying at a friend's tonight. Too tired." My heart sank. I knew she was lying. A gut feeling, a cold certainty washed over me. The next morning, a friend of mine, bless his soul, sent me a picture. It was a candid shot from a downtown bar the night before. There was Vanessa, laughing, her head on another man's shoulder. It was Mark, and they weren't just friends. The way he looked at her, the way her hand rested on his thigh, it shattered my world in an instant. But beneath the pain, a strange clarity emerged. I had been playing a game where I didn't even know the rules. Now, I saw the board clearly. Vanessa hadn't just cheated. She had underestimated me. She saw my kindness as weakness, my trust as naivety. She thought I'd cry, beg, and eventually forgive her just like the old Preston would have. She was wrong. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I became an observer in my own life. I acted normal. I greeted her with a strained smile when she came home the next day, full of apologies about her friend's place. I listened to her lies, nodding along, my mind a whirlwind of strategy. I started gathering evidence. I wasn't doing it for a messy divorce court battle. I was doing it for me. I needed to see the full extent of her betrayal, to burn away any lingering hope or affection. I checked phone records, credit card statements. The late-night work dinners were expensive meals at romantic restaurants. The business trips were weekends at boutique hotels. It was a long, systematic affair, planned and executed right under my nose. The man I was becoming was someone I didn't recognize, but I respected him. He was decisive. He was logical. He was in control. While Vanessa was living her double life, thinking I was blissfully ignorant, I was meticulously planning my exit. Most of it was in joint accounts, a symbol of the trust I once had. I started quietly moving my personal assets. I was building an ark while she was enjoying the sunshine, completely unaware of the coming flood. I picked a Sunday morning. She was relaxed, scrolling through her phone, probably texting him. I sat down across from her at the kitchen table and slid a single manila folder across the surface. What's this? She asked, annoyed at the interruption. Open it, I said, my voice steady, devoid of the emotion she expected. Inside were printed copies of everything. Text messages, the hotel receipts, the credit card statements circled in red, the photo my friend sent. I watched her face as she flipped through the pages. But the old Preston, the one who would have listened to her excuses, was gone. It's exactly what I think, Vanessa, I replied calmly. I know everything. I've known for weeks. Her eyes darted around, searching for an escape, for a way to manipulate the situation. I've arranged for you to stay with your parents. Your things will be packed and sent to you. Her face crumbled. Tears started streaming down her cheeks. Preston, please, don't do this. I love you. It was a mistake, she cried. It was the reaction she thought would work, the one that always worked on the old me. But her tears meant nothing to me now. They were just water. Love? I asked, a humorless laugh escaping my lips. You don't cheat on someone you love. Not like this. You didn't make a mistake, Vanessa. You made a series of choices, and you chose them. The mistake you made was thinking I was too weak to do anything about it. I stood up from the table. You thought I was the soft, gentle man you could walk all over, and I was. But you broke that man, and you created me. So in a way, you have yourself to thank for this. I walked out of the kitchen, out of the house, and out of our life together without a single look back. The weak man she married was gone forever. In his place stood someone she had created, cold, calculated, and finally free. This journey wasn't about revenge. It was about rebirth. It was about taking the most painful experience of my life and using it as fuel to forge a stronger, more resilient version of myself. I learned that true strength isn't about being loud or aggressive. It's quiet. It's the ability to think clearly when your world is on fire, to make strategic decisions when your heart is broken, and to walk away with your dignity intact. If you're going through something similar, remember this. They may have the power to hurt you, but you have the power to decide what that pain turns you into. Don't let it break you. Let it build you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories.